Yes, hello, and another video. This time Vikendi. You've been used to my Miramar videos, but now a Vikendi video. I had some horrible days. I lost 2 rating ranks, almost dropping out
If
of.
you keep missing your
Almost
shots,
dropping out
I'm
of
gonna kill you.
Diamond. And here I play a little bit with this guy. He tries to hit me with his snowballs, but I'm dodging them. Okay, but as you know, Vikendi, I have one favorite spot, a couple of favorite spots, but one favorite spot that I have in this flight path, you will see it coming up. So you see there, not there, because that is the mount. I don't want to go to the mount, but you know where I heading to. This little compound southwest of Goroka. Usually good loot, usually not too hot, and yeah, let's see what this game brings. As I said, I had some horrible games yesterday. For example, I had 3 games in a row, dying very early, losing about 115 points in the process. And here you see 10-2 and heading full down, which means 234 kilometers an hour. This brings it down to the ground very, very quickly, very fast. I started to aim for the roof, because then you can just go through the openings in the roof, but as you see, I missed the openings. To go through the door is much quicker, much easier. And I heard someone getting down in the building. I don't care, I just want to get my stuff together. The loot was not exceptional this time round, so I didn't have really the weapons to take the fight to the guy. I didn't know what he has. He might have had already a level 3 helmet, some fast firing guns. As you will hear in a moment, he had one. But yeah, I'm getting my own. I'm thinking about it, but I decide no, I'm looking for more stuff to loot and to see where I'm ending up with. As you see, no level 2 helmet, no level 3 helmet, no level 3 vest, but I find my favorite M416. So all I need is later in the game to find a sniper. You see I'm picking up stuff for snipers. Just in case. You see the cheek pad, you see the compensator. I'm getting rid of the shotgun shells and I'm exploring further. At this moment I think, shall I engage, shall I not engage after what I experienced last 2 days engaging early? Well, if it goes well, it's not that big of an advantage. If it doesn't go well, it can be quite a issue regarding the rating points. You see here I'm swapping the for a barrel. Also I'm having a look, do I see him? If I see him, I know where he is. I could probably engage, but then I decide no, what is it worth? Let's get some looting going, and you will see that he was quite an aggressive little guy. I am getting rid of all the stuff that I don't need, so I don't like pistols. As soon as I have a proper gun, I ditch the pistols. It frees up space in the backpack. Oh yes. And he is really quite aggressive. My driving skills in this game, dubious to say the least. I usually go a little bit further than here, but hey, so what? Getting out, getting in, looking for stuff to loot. I could do with scopes, who doesn't? And yeah, just doing my usual, running around, picking up stuff, picking up grenades. I started to love having some grenades. I didn't use them too much earlier, but I started to get a little bit more used to timings and how far they can be thrown and stuff like that. So I'm beefing up my scope situation, having a look. Is he coming? Is he following me? I can't see him, so that's a no then. I'm not sure if he's back there. It almost looks like he's in the window there. I'm not sure. I don't want to give my position away to anyone else around. So I'm continuing getting my loot together. As you can see, I spend a lot of time in the open, which is not good. But this time round I was lucky there was no one south of me, so I got away with it. Basically, I'm getting out. Yeah, red zone. I know I will be in the building before the red zone hits. Yeah, that summed up, by the way, my days yesterday. I was hit by a bomb. I couldn't do anything. I had to run into the zone, but because it was, I think I was in the end I was 9th or something like that, so it was a very aggressive zone. I couldn't wait in the open until the zone was gone, and boom, there was a bomb on my head. The potluck I had, combined with the missing skill and the flawed decision making, hit me on the head. So this time round I'm in a building, I am safe. You see, I pick up my 3 first aid kits. I've set it to 3 because I think it's just about the right number if you have to run into the zone. And here we have a visitor. He doesn't come upstairs. Let's see where he is. Might be a bot, and there he is, and 1 man down. And it was very, very valuable because he has a lot of good stuff, and he has what I absolutely love, the Mini 14. So I have my most favorite setup with the M416 with the Mini 14. Still no scopes though, which means it's a bit, yep, suboptimal. But as you will see, with the right tactic and with a little bit of luck for how the circle behaves, it is not too much of an issue. This is a part of the game where I really need to improve. I'm taking far too much time to decide what to do with loot. Now here in this case it doesn't matter because I'm in a building and I'm not in the open, but I do the same mistake when I'm in the open. You might have some videos where I think I didn't post those, where I'm just getting shot when I'm at a crate, when I'm at an airdrop, when I'm at the car thinking about where do I go next, and so this decision making is just taking far too long. But in this case here, no one's around to take advantage of it. I go to this next compound. I am desperate for a scope. As you can see, the circle is obviously around me, which makes life much easier. It will not be the case throughout the game, but at this moment I am not in any way, shape or form stressed to get into the zone. I can calmly go around, pick up my smoke grenades, pick up the pills, pick up the energy drink. to be honest, I don't know why I'm picking up smokes, because I hardly ever use them. I started to use Molotovs and grenades in recent days, but smokes, I'm not really using them. As you can see, there's still no one around, so I'm going through the outside buildings. I'm in the red zone, and after being hit by a bomb yesterday, I'm a little bit wary about it. But as I can hop from cover to cover, it's not really that dangerous, and I'm just getting inside when the bombs start to drop. Again, I'm looking around. I don't want to be caught by surprise, but here we go. Boom, boom, boom. Some nice artillery or air bombs. Just waiting for things to ease up. It can be quite frightening if it's close to you. Doesn't seem to be close to me here. Oh, that one was a close one. But I can't even see where they had. So, I don't figure. There's a lot of stuff lying around in the air. I just closed the door. I had a look earlier regarding the center of the circle. I'm at the moment pretty much in the center. But I'm going towards the higher ground. I don't like to be trapped in buildings usually, because it's good if you are in the center and stay in the center, but if you are getting out of the center, you have to leave the building, and you're such an easy target when you do that. And now I hear shots. I hear at least 2 guns. There are people dying. I don't know if the people dying are dying down there, but I do something that I usually don't do. But I'm so desperate for having a proper scope that I go back. I go towards the where the shots came from and see if I can pick one of the guys or even both guys and see what happens. Okay, there's still shooting going on. I just want to make sure. Now under the cover, I'm hearing someone. I'm going back a little bit. It comes and it goes away, and there he is down. And I hear the next one running into the house. And imagine what? There's a bot coming from behind. And luckily it's a bot, because if that would have been a player, it would have been over and done with. So let's go to the crate. Let's have a look what is inside. It's not what I wanted to have, so I just get some frags, get some pills, and off to the next crate. Please give me a scope. Oh yes, there is a 4 times. 4 times is better than nothing. And you see, I'm making room. Oh yes, a sniper suppressor. How lovely. How lovely that is. Where is the sniper suppressor? Where is it? Oh yes, there it is. And now you understand why I say I'm spending far too much time. And now you see I'm making room for for the pills and the grenades and the stuff. I don't like bandages too much. And I removed 3 smoke grenades. Still not enough room for picking all the stuff up that I want, so I get rid of the bandages. Might be a bit of a controversial move, but honestly, the difference between having bandages and having no bandages, but 3 first aid kits. You even saw that I have a full med kit. I know people are not so keen. You see here, I'm looking at a map. Before I made my next move, I am just looking at where the story will go. I expect it to be on the right hand side of Goroka or south of Goroka. I don't expect it to be in Goroka itself because it's usually not where it goes. So I think let's move a little bit closer, let's move in, and let's go to not to that compound, I go to the other one that is close by, because that's a very good vantage spot. It's one of my most favorite buildings in the on the whole map, simply because you can look at all directions. You have a free view over the lake in front of it. You can you are high up, so even if someone sees you, it's pretty okay. You see, there are open doors here. This door is open towards the outside, so someone came out of here, but nevertheless I am very conscious about the fact that I've been killed in silly ways a lot of times in the last few days. So I rather try to be extra careful and clearing the compound one room at a time. There was obviously someone inside. He probably came in through this door and went out the other door. Looking around, I don't want to be ambushed in this moment. My gear is far too nice. I have a 4x scope, I have my Mini 14. I even have a suppressor for the Mini 14. And I have extended mags for both weapons, so yes. Just checking that there's no one in the room. And there are shots on from Goroka. So let's have a look. With my not really good scope that I have, no surprise, I cannot spot anything. I don't know if that switch is really adding value, but I just like the laser attachment. I think it just looks a bit cooler. There's a drop over there, so I know where the zone will be heading. Nothing to see there. I really take a good look, and then I have a look around the other sides, because that's the beauty of this top level here. Nothing to see. Back to the original spot. There is someone over there somewhere. I don't know exactly what direction to look at, but as it's a built up area, it's also not surprising that I'm not spotting anything or anyone, because they will most likely. And now I hear steps. And I see someone, and he was going behind the rock. So this is now a moment where if he's good, he will look beyond the rock. He will probably even spot me in the window, but he's not a good player, so that plays to my advantage, as you will see. And here he comes. And that's why I absolutely love the M14. It packs a punch. It's very accurate and it's very, very fast. Ping, ping, ping. This is not a undangerous move. Another 4x scope. But I'm more interested, as you will see later, in getting some more frags. Back into the den, back upstairs, have a look around. And check out where, if I can see. No, still no one to see. So let's do some tidying up of the backpack. Now you see I'm still in the zone, but on the other hand there is a drop over there, so I know I will have to move anytime soon. And I think, well, I didn't really loot the other crate, so what am I going to do? I can't see anything over there. Oh, there's a big gun over there, but I cannot see it, so let's go back to the crate and let's finish looting. Because there will be no one paying attention to this side of the lake. It looks like everyone is on the other side, or already towards the safe zone. I just want these frags and these items, so I'm drinking. And I'm removing some of the items so that I have enough to at least pick up some Molotovs. And off we go. Now the tricky bit here is I am coming from outside. I have to make sure that I'm not caught in the zone, because this zone here, it really starts to hurt. As you can see, the circle to go to is rather smallish. So what I'm doing is I'm not going directly into the zone, because I also want to wait for shots to show me where people are. You see, I'm heading towards where the gap between the safe zone and the blue zone is narrowest, because that is where the safe zone, or sorry, the blue zone is creeping in the slowest. So that now there's someone ahead there. 13 left, 12 left, okay. Nice. This compound here, it gives me a little bit of cover, and it also is on the in the zone, just about. I know there's someone in that building there, as you can hear, and I just misjudged the zone. But hey, I have plenty of medicine. I'm just a little bit concerned about the sniper rifle that I heard from up the hill. I'm also concerned that if I'm going uphill now, he will see me, he will pick me up from the building there. So I'm just trying to see where he is. I'm fully aware of the fact that the zone will be coming in soon. And he goes first. Do I shoot? not shoot? I could probably shoot, but would I kill him? I won't. So I'll let it be, leave him go. We will meet again. And I'm sticking to my plan, keeping to the right. And you will see that the zone is coming in very, very slowly. I try to have a look and try to have a peek if I can see him somewhere, and there he went, so he might be dead in a moment. Not killed by me, but killed by someone else. I now know that there are no people on this side. If there were, I would be dead. Or they would have shot at the other guy. So I am going all around here, checking the obvious spots, and you see how slowly the zone comes in here. It's very late in the game, so the circle is very small, but the zone is coming in at such a low pace that I am able to go on higher ground to sneak around. There's a big one. An AR, probably even a sniper, and you see as it takes the same amount of time for the blue zone to bridge this small gap here ahead of me as it has to bridge the wide gap further down. It's coming in very slowly, and you can time your runs and your movements very, very precisely. Looking at the compound, looking back there, there is where I heard the sniper, but no one there. So let's see what happens. There is a snowmobile, which means I want to stay low. I want to stay low and go into the safe zone, staying low. And there's a guy. That was the sniper from top of the hill. So I feel much more comfortable now, knowing where my enemies are. 7 left. 1 is around the buildings there. 1 is on the left down. So let's see. Now what happens here is, I guess he has seen my rifle, because what he does is he throws a Molotov. I see it coming, and yes, it hurts, but it doesn't hurt enough. And now my full medkit comes into play, and while they are shooting at each other, I think what you can do, I can do better. So I try to have a little go at him with a Molotov as well, because that's why we have them. Let's see. Pretty good throw. I don't know if I hit him. He's probably just a few yards behind that place, so let's follow up with a grenade. But he might already be dead, because he might be the one that died. Nevertheless, I destroyed the snowmobile, and now I have to say, this is really, really friendly behavior of the circle. You see, I'm still on the slow side of it, so I can stay where I am at the moment. I can observe. It comes in very slowly. I hear him coming from the down there. I'm not going to loot anything. I have enough. I just have to ready up, and the zone goes further in. Now this is a little bit of a problem, because as you can hear, there is someone somewhere around there, so it's a bit dangerous. I'm readying myself up to face the zone if the zone comes in. And I'm just waiting. Waiting is always a very good thing. So I know that he's in this building there. He's in the building on the right in the corner. And I love the guy who is called Not Sorry, because he picks out one after the other. And now this second last guy makes a vital mistake. He completely ignores me. It's fully focused on the other guy. And now I am in the zone. And I don't even pick up most of the stuff. I just fill up with Molotovs. I think I have about 8 at the moment. And I'm just overlooking the zone. Not really bothered, because I know he's somewhere out there. And there he is. Okay. Wrong gun. But I know where he is, and it's not a good spot for him to be in. That must have hurt. And he throws some smokes, but it's too late. And a nice chicken dinner. You've seen a lot of tactics, a lot of what you do if you are outside the zone. Listen to where the shots come from, look at where the zone is creeping in slowly, and you're in with a chance. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I hope that you enjoyed it, and I hope that you learned a little bit. If not, well, see you next time.